It's Women's History Month this month. And can I tell you, my own industry, we've come a long, long way. But one place the glass ceiling has yet to be shattered is in the broadcast booth when it comes to play by play. But one local young lady is ready to make her own mark. For as long as there have been announcers in a booth, the calls of great moments in sports have mostly had one thing in common.
And the game is over.
Gives it to Jenkins for the championship.
The 3-0 pitch. Swing and long drive.
A man's voice painting the picture. Well, here's a young lady who's out to change that.
Open, Isaiah Joe, left corner, yes!
I'm Kayla Santiago. I'm 20 years old. I'm a junior at Brown University. I'm a sports communication and media major.
And she's also a budding play-by-play announcer who last week got the opportunity of her young lifetime and did the radio call of the G League championship game between the Delaware Bluecoats and the Lakeland Magic.
Dunks it over the taller Teskey, the 7-1 Teskey. Tucker gets it to go.
There was definitely a lot of nerves, I was a little bit shaky coming out. And then once I realized, this is just a game that you're broadcasting. And yeah, it's a bigger stage, but you've been doing this all season long. Then I was able to really get back into the zone and be like, okay, I got this.
Isaiah Joe, left alone from beyond the arc, yes!
After all, the Glassboro, New Jersey native has been basically preparing for this her whole life.
Ever since I was little, I've absolutely loved sports. I kind of call myself a sports nerd sometimes because I used to watch like Phillies games, Sixers games, Eagles games. I wasn't just a fan. I literally had a notebook when I was 10 years old taking stats. I wanted to know every player. I wanted to know the statistics. I wanted to be educated about it. And then, I think that's where the passion came in.
As she grew, so did that passion. Besides calling numerous sports in college, in the past few years, she's landed internships with the NFL Alumni Association and even one for Eagles legendary play-by-play announcer, Merrill Reese.
And I think that's where I really found my voice because I used to sit down with him and he would help me be like, say this word differently. You can't say it in your like South Philly or South Jersey accent. You got to say it how other people are going to read it.
Very few women have actually done play-by-play. Have you thought about that? Have people told you that? Have you realized that you'd kind of be blazing a trail?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. For me to do this, it's not only what I love, my passion, but I know that I can set a mark for, people watching me and little girls that want to do the same thing.
And so her end goal is to be that voice that you hear in the background when watching the NFL, NBA, or MLB.
I always wanted to do something I was super passionate about. I told myself, I don't want a job that I have to wake up every day and feel like I'm miserable. I want to do something that I love.
And I think that's why we all get into the businesses that we are in. Kayla Santiago, remember the name. I have a feeling you're going to be hearing it a lot in the future. Shari, what a young lady, huh?
Yes, we loved watching that story. So only more up from here for her, for sure. All right. Good story, Jamie.